Hey guys, welcome to Cora Radar, your one-stop shop for tips and tricks in the digital world. Today we'll show you how to factory reset an iPhone with activation lock. So, you intend to factory reset an iPhone for troubleshooting issues, selling or giving it away, or starting fresh after buying a second-hand phone. Unexpectedly, activation lock presents after the reset, and sometimes you might get a message saying the phone is locked to the owner. Does resetting the iPhone remove the activation lock? The answer is no. There is a Find My feature in iCloud that's enabled by default on your iPhone. Activation lock is one of the functions covered in the Find My feature, which turns on automatically, too. It puts end-to-end encryption on all the stored data on the device, preventing any unauthorized users from accessing the phone. If you do a factory reset on the iPhone but forget to sign out of iCloud or turn off the activation lock, the setup screen will prompt an activation lock alert. How to factory reset an activation locked iPhone. Before restoring the iPhone with activation lock to factory settings, bypass the activation lock first. This video will introduce a few legitimate activation lock removal methods. After that, you can bring the device back to its factory defaults. They work for all iPhone models running from older iOS versions like iOS 12 to later iOS versions like iOS 18. Besides, if you have any questions, write it down in the comment below and we'll reply to you within 24 hours. 1. Enter the Apple account and password as prompted. When you get the activation lock or this phone is locked to owner screen, it often asks for a password to verify if you're the person who signed in on the current iPhone. If you know the password, just type it in the prompted field and press enter to bypass the activation lock. If this device is a second-hand phone, ask the sellers to offer the password or contact them to deactivate activation lock on their sides. Once done, you can perform a factory reset using the Settings app, the Restore option via Recovery mode, the Erase iPhone option via iCloud or the lock screen. 2. Attempt to enter an email address or phone number. If you can't remember the Apple ID, try to sign in with an email address or phone that you might use to set up an iPhone. Another solution is to get back the Apple account. If you're not sure how to do that, we've put a link to the official support page in the description below for your reference. Once done, repeat the step 1 to bypass activation lock on iPhone and factory reset the device. 3. Erase an iPhone to remove activation lock via iCloud's Find My feature. iCloud's Find My feature, as its name suggests, helps users find the device. After locating the phone, it offers several operational options and one of them is Erase this device. With it, you can perform a factory reset to remove an iPhone activation lock. Here are the detailed instructions to do that. Open a browser you frequently use. Type iCloud.com and press enter. To sign in, key in the Apple ID credentials used in your activation locked iPhone. If asked, enter the two-factor verification code, which will be delivered to another device that's signed in with the same Apple ID. Once logged in, choose Find My option. Sometimes it might be also called Find iPhone. In the next page, choose the name of your iPhone with activation lock. If the device is online, choose Erase this devices, then select Erase iPhone to remotely reset your iPhone and remove activation lock. If the phone is offline, choose Remove this device and complete the on-screen instructions if prompted. Once the iCloud activation lock removal finishes, go and factory reset your iPhone in the Settings app or using iTunes, Finder or iCloud. 4. Reset your Apple account password if forgotten. As mentioned at step 1, password is required to reset iPhone activation lock. If you know the Apple ID account but forget the password, there are several ways to change the original password. The first method is to reset the password using the Settings app on another accessible iOS device that's signed in with the same Apple ID. The second method is to open the Apple Support app using the phone number or email address of your Apple account. The third method is to visit the iforgot.apple.com and change the password. Once done, use the Apple ID and new password to bypass activation lock on iPhone, then perform a factory reset. 5. Contact the support team. If you find the activation lock is still enabled after a factory reset and the screen still prompts for an Apple ID password, time to consider reaching out for help from others. If your iPhone belongs to a business or educational organization, contact the IT department or your supervisor. Meanwhile, you can send an activation lock support request to Apple. The company will help remove activation lock as long as you can provide sufficient evidence of valid ownership like purchase documentation. And there you have it, folks. We've reached the end of our video on how to reset an iPhone with activation lock. Thank you for watching. The activation lock should be gone and your issue is fixed. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel for more tech-related content. Until next time.